Views and opinions expressed by the guests and contributors on Conklin and Company are not necessarily those of 13 ABC. Now, Conklin and Company continues with Take 3, commentary and analysis from our panel of political contributors.
Welcome back, everyone. Take 3 now with Skylar Meadows and Taylor Dungeon of The Blade. And thanks to both of you for being here. It's been a very difficult week for members, obviously, of the Toledo Fire Department and the community in general. We're really, as we look back now, a week ago today, as this program airs, it was in the afternoon when those firefighters lost their lives. Private Stephen Mashinsky and Private James Dickman. Taylor, you covered it all week. Mm-hmm. You were at the service on Thursday night, typically the crime reporter for the Toledo Blade. Tell us about your week from your perspective, covering the tragedy that was, and then this outpouring of support that came of it.
It's been, for me, just as Taylor, the person, and also as Taylor, the reporter, it's just been really overwhelming and incredibly stressful in a lot of different ways. On Sunday, my parents happened to be in town. We were shopping for toilets and sinks when I found out that 2 firefighters were lost inside of a building. So I went into hyperdrive right away, calling into the newsroom, and as soon as my parents left, I went and reported into the newsroom, and I was, posted at Mercy St. Vincent Medical Center, watching firefighters come and go and hugging and crying. And at this point, I mean, we knew that 2 firefighters had passed. Yeah. And from that point, it's just been an incredible emotional roller coaster. Just, I mean, Monday I was hardly functional as a human being. It's hard to not have some sort of personal stake in this. No. I mean, I own a home in Toledo. I've lived in Toledo for almost 3 years. My job is here. I have a ton of friends here now. And Toledo's my home, and these are, my firefighters and my fire department. And I've developed personal relationships with a lot of these people based on the job. And so it's really hard to watch them have to go through that too.
Yes. And Skylar, this is home for you too, and you have your own talk show. And I mean, your thoughts on this week and in the service on Thursday night. Really a beautiful event to honor those firefighters.
I thought it was an excellent memorial service, and I appreciate mostly as a member of the Toledo community and also as a member of the media that we were able to have it streamed live and also to have it, people see it, because there were people from all over the world that were reaching out to me. My show is on weekly, it's airing, we're competing against each other right now, but we're talking about this very issue. But in the meantime, what do you do this week? Same thing as Taylor saying, Skylar the person, Skylar the reporter, Skylar the community person, people reaching out on Facebook, giving them the up-to-date information, directing them so that you're not lost. Our community at first seemed very lost. It's so shocking. And then everyone just pulled together. And that's the beauty of, the Toledo community. Even during times of tragedy, we do rise above. It's just a very special thing. Sad situation hasn't happened in a very long time, but to be able to memorialize in such a unique way, was fantastic.
It was eloquent and poignant and beautiful in every way. If you had a chance to see that service on Wednesday night in Toledo, Thursday night, pardon me. Now the days are all running together right now.
Yeah,
they really are.
I don't even know which way is up right now, even still. I mean, and we're coming to the tail end of all the services and everything, but it's just been really it's really been surreal.
I can tell you, I mean, today,
I'm still a little frazzled right now.
Absolutely. And Taylor, you were at the news conference last Sunday night. We were waiting. I was at the UT basketball game watching Toledo and Kent State, and we got this word. And this is that particular news conference. I believe that was the first one. Yeah, that was Sunday night. Yeah. We see these gentlemen almost on a daily basis. Lieutenant Matt Hertzfeld, who is kind of the face and voice of the Toledo Fire Department, and Chief Santiago. But we've never seen them in this light, in this situation.
I mean, I see Chief Santiago and Lieutenant Hertzfeld all the time, and just to see them this way now, and I mean, just to look on Chief Santiago's face all week has just been, he's so filled with pain, and it's hard to not walk away from that and just feel broken for him also. And Lieutenant Hertzfeld, who's, such an upbeat and charismatic guy, is, you can hear it in their voice, and you can see it in their face that they're just really broken and maybe a little defeated, I guess maybe.
I think also to piggyback on what Taylor's saying is that regardless of what news outlet you work for, like for me, some people found this as breaking news on Facebook. That
Sure,
broke my
sure.
heart. You know, that this is breaking news, this is the news conference. They're tuning in to see what happened, and it's a tragedy. And it just brings home the point that we can have as much social media as we want, but we are all humans experiencing this, whether we report it from a news perspective or it actually, you know, happens to us. And also the second piece is that our firefighter community is our community, because you probably don't know one person that doesn't know a firefighter. So we're all impacted by this. So it's been a tough week for everyone.
Yeah, we've always heard about the brotherhood and the sisterhood, and we saw that illustrated in an incredible way this past week, and then the community all stepping in to help. Thanks to both of you for being here. We do appreciate it. As always, Skylar Meadows of The Juice. And the frequency again, Skylar?
107.3.
Okay, and Taylor Dungeon of the Toledo Blade. Thanks to both of you, as always.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week on Conklin and Company. Make it a great Sunday, and we'll see you next week. Super Sunday, by the way. Yeah. We'll see you in some football game tonight. Take care, everybody.